Knowledge graph is something that Google puts at the top of a search result usually, and it's when they recognize that you're searching for something that they already have a lot of basic block and tackle information about. So it might be a thing like cheese, or it might be a brand like Adidas. And they say, hey, we kind of know a lot about this query already. You may not need to get into a website to find some of the basic information. And so Knowledge Graph will highlight what it's found on the web and kind of aggregate it into a little card of top-level information. And in some cases, or in many cases now, they start to include images, sometimes videos, and tabs of different kinds of information in the Knowledge Graph. So if you say search for SpongeBob, you can go into SpongeBob and you can click on the episodes tab, and it'll list all the seasons and episodes that it knows about and allow you to click through to either find out where you can watch them or click through to directly watch them right away. But within the SpongeBob Knowledge Graph, you can also find out who are the voice actors in SpongeBob, who are the creators of SpongeBob, who are the other characters in SpongeBob that are not SpongeBob, right? The related cartoon characters. And so it just gives you a high-level list of critical information, and it usually ranks at the top of a search result. It often quotes Wikipedia, but it doesn't have to. It can pull information from all over the web. And so one of the things that SEOs try to do is to influence Knowledge Graph by making their content easy to crawl and parse, so that it can be included in the Knowledge Graph. So it might be that you write a blog post about SpongeBob, and there might be a tab about news coverage for SpongeBob, or blog posts about SpongeBob, and then you get included in that. There are a lot of different ways to try to influence the Knowledge Graph, but it is actually quite hard to really achieve. But it depends on what you're trying to do. Sometimes people have their own Knowledge Graph entries, like celebrities and stuff like that, and that's a little bit easier to influence, especially if you go and you claim your entity, which entities and Knowledge Graph almost are the same thing. I can't say that they're 100% the same thing, but when you claim your entity, you're able to influence things like the Knowledge Graph almost directly, and so that's very useful. So that's Knowledge Graph.